Welcome to channel Today in History. In today's video we will talk about the day, August 4th, 1789, end of the old regime. In its most restrictive meaning, the expression Ancien Régime could only be applied to France and, at the most, extended to nation-states in which authoritarian or absolutist monarchies operated during the Middle Ages, such as Spain and Portugal. England and Holland were parliamentary monarchies before the 18th century. At the beginning of that century, Eastern Europe was shaped by empires of very different character: Austria, Russia, the Ottoman Empire, and the emerging Prussia. However, the consequences of the crisis process of the old regime affected everyone in a decisive way and would extend to a large part of the world, especially in America, where the independence processes were started 1776 in the United States and from 1808 to 1824 in continental Spanish and Portuguese America. With regard to Central and Eastern Europe, the changes continued until the First World War, 1914 to 1918. The crisis of the Ancien Régime constitutes the final episode in the transition from the feudal system to capitalism, with the triumph of the latter as a mode of production. Furthermore, the establishment of the bourgeoisie as the new ruling class gave way to the liberal state as a new political system. Throughout the 18th century, demographic and urban changes accelerated. The industrial proletariat emerged as a new social class, opposed to the bourgeoisie and the social conflicts that would be known in the following centuries as the labor movement began. There were also changes in the world of ideas and beliefs. Religion separated from the state and began a process of secularization where science and technology were combined thanks to industrialization. In 1788, during the year preceding the taking of the Bastille, France experienced a bad economic situation, mainly due to adverse weather that ruined the harvests. In the summer of 1789, due to widespread famine, it was common to see peasants wandering the fields in search of work and food. Then, the unlikely rumor began to circulate that these vagabonds were agents sent by the aristocrats to destroy the crops, which disturbed a large part of the population. Across the country, feudal estates were attacked, looted and burned. This situation of violence offered the revolutionary leaders the opportune moment to end the Ancien Régime, without the nobles resisting. On August 4, 1789, the National Constituent Assembly declared the end of the feudal system and suppressed the ecclesiastical tithe. The abolition of the feudal system meant the end of serfdom, that is, the condition by which peasants were forced to live and work on the lands on which they were born, as if they were part of the property. Did you like the video? In the description you will find the blog link with the full article. Give an incentive by subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, and sharing with your friends. Hugs. Until the next.